Hi there, welcome back. Today's video I'm going to show you how to make a quick and easy cake using all kinds of chocolate and decorations that you can find in store. So I'm starting off with my first layer. I piped a ring of buttercream to keep my filling inside. I'm using caramel. Of course you can use anything else you like. I'm adding my second layer of chocolate, adding another buttercream ring, and my last layer of caramel. I actually love caramel in cakes, especially in chocolate. So I'm smoothing it out so my third layer will also be put on, and just going eye level and making sure that my cake is level. Now I'm just adding some dowels or bubble tea straws. This just helps keep my cake together when I'm frosting it, helping it not move around. I'm going to add a thin layer of buttercream as my first layer of crumb coat. It's just to keep all of those nasty crumbs inside so they don't come out when we do our final layer. Smoothing it out with a spatula. I have a large spatula here. You can use a small one, an offset or a straight. Doesn't matter. I like using my offset spatula. I just dipped it in a little bit of warm water or warm milk, going around making sure everything is smooth out. This cake is going to have a layer of ganache over, so I want it as smooth as possible. Cleaning the sides, and this is going into my freezer for about 10 to 20 minutes. Our next step is the ganache. Now I will leave the ganache recipe for you guys in the description box below. It needs to be quite smooth or silky. I've added my ganache a little bit after it sat on my counter overnight. I just popped it in my microwave to make it a little bit more liquidy, if I can say that, just to help me smooth it all around my cake. Now you guys can see that I've switched to my small spatula. I just felt I had a little bit more control over my ganache, as I'm not starting at the bottom and working my way up like with the buttercream. With the ganache, I'm always starting at the top and working my way downwards. There's a lot of people that does this a different way. You just have to taste and see what works for you. Once I've added that, I'm switching over to my plain scraper. I've just started using this, and I've come to notice that even though it takes a little bit of time of smoothing out and filling all the gaps, but it really gives you that smooth finish that you want. As this was a guy's cake, which he loves chocolate and Jameson's whiskey, we decided to add one bottle in front, and now I'm just using store-bought chocolates. I've used or bought some Lindt chocolate and used them to create some kind of pattern or design almost. Just going on adding everything as I feel. That's the Kinder Joy chocolate. Also a very favorite one, a large Lindt chocolate. I broke that in two and just add a mention as you go along. As you can see, some chocolate are small, some are different. Finding the center, I'm just using normal buttercream, but the same buttercream as I created the rings with, and adding dollops on the top there, filling in my gaps with small ones. Once I'm happy with that, I've added some whisper balls or Maltesers at the top. When I was done with this cake, I thought that I might have added a little bit of gold, but I kind of liked the way the milk and the dark chocolate stood out against the ganache here. And now you can add any kind of chocolate that you want. I've added those on the side, and just after that I just filled up the other side as well, placing all of my chocolates in different waves and different dimensions, just to create a unique design, whatever you feel is pretty as you go along. Remember, nobody knows what the cake should look like if it's your own design. So in the end, they will all love it in any way that it comes out. I hope you liked this video and you find time to recreate it. Remember to tag me in your creations so I can see what you're up to.